8, Unit 9, Lesson 2, Part 2. Exponent rules. Power of a power rule. Okay, consider 3 squared to the third power. Now, using the definition of exponents, we're going to use 3 squared to be the base, and it's going to be written 3 times. So 3 squared times 3 squared times 3 squared. Now, each of those 3 squareds represents a 3 times 3. So this is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. And that gives us a total of 6 3's, 3 to the 6th power. Let's look at a couple more of these examples. 2 squared to the 4th, that's 2 squared times 2 squared times 2 squared times 2 squared. Now we could use the product of powers rule here. 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 8. And we'll get 2 to the 8th here. We also could write out 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, a bunch of 2's. Okay, y cubed to the 3rd, that's y cubed times y cubed times y cubed. Each of those would represent 3 y's, giving you a total of 9 y's. So this is y to the 9th power. And 7 cubed squared is 7 cubed times 7 cubed, which is 7 times 7 times 7, and another 7 times 7 times 7, giving you a total of 7 to the 6th power. So, what's going on with this one? Well, in general here, it looks like here I've got x cubed to the 3rd power. That's x cubed, which is x times x times x, written 4 times. That's a total of x to the 12th. Well, how do we get this number? Where does this 6 come from when we start with a 2 and a 3? Where does this 8 come from? We started with a 2 and a 4. This 9 came from a couple of 3's, and this 6 came from a 3 and a 2. Well, what it appears to be is that when a base has 2 or more exponents, you can multiply the exponents together and keep the base the same. So right here we had a base of 3 and there were 2 exponents put on it. Here there was a base of 2 with 2 exponents on it. The base was y with 2 exponents on them. Okay, the exponent rule here would be x to the a raised to the b power is x to the a times b. And the name of this rule, it's a power of a power rule. The reason it's called power of a power, it's a power and it has a power inside it. Now, if you don't remember what a power is, I recommend looking at the video that talked about what a power was, which would be the first video in the unit, Lesson 1, Part 1. Okay, some quick examples here. This is p to the 3rd to the 12th. We can do 3 times 12 and get 36. This is p to the 36th power. X to the 4th to the 2nd is x to the 8th because 4 times 2 is 8. And by the way, keep in mind this is different than this. This is 2 powers of the same base. This is a base with 2 exponents. They have different answers. Okay, e squared to the 4th. E squared to the 4th. 2 and 4 will make 8 when we multiply them. That's e to the 8th. G squared to the 4th to the 3rd. We need to multiply all these exponents together. 2 times 2 times 4 times 3. Let's see, that's 4 times 4 is 16 times 3 is 48. So this is g to the 48th power. Gets big pretty quick. Thanks for watching.